Good morning, class 8. How is everyone? Well, today I am with you with a very interesting story. And the story is about a very imaginative person, a creative person who can create something, who can create narratives out of thin air. Yes, I'm going to take you on a journey on a beautiful story. Let's start it. The story opens with a self-possessed girl of 15 welcoming Mr. Nuttall. My aunt will be down presently. Mr. Nuttall, said a very self-possessed young lady of 15. In the meantime, you must try and put up with me. Frampton Nuttall endeavored to say the correct something which should duly flatter the niece of the moment without unduly discounting the aunt that was to come. Privately, he doubted more than ever whether these formal visits on a succession of total strangers would do much towards helping the nerve cure which he was supposed to be undergoing. Well, Mr. Nuttall was to undergo a cure. He was feeling somewhat depressed in the city life, and he was advised by the elder sister to visit the village so that in the calm, in the calmness of the village life, he can be cured. But here he doubted. He had to meet strangers every day, and he doubted whether meeting the strangers every day would cure or prompt the situation. So that was his doubt. Let us read the story further. I know how it will be, his sister had said when he was preparing to migrate to the rural retreat. You'll bury yourself down there and not speak a living soul, and your nerves will be worse than ever from moping. I shall just give you letters of introduction to all the people I know there. Some of them, as far as I can remember, were quite nice. So these were the words from the sister who had advised him to go to the village. She also was apprehensive that the brother will bury himself down because he was not in a habit of speaking. He did not like speaking to people, and this was known to the sister. Therefore, the sister was afraid that even after going to the village, he may remain alone and bury himself down. So she was warning him, you must go to the village, meet the people, and be calm down so that you can be cured. So with that aim in mind, Mr. Frampton Nuttall has come. Let us read the story further. Frampton wondered whether Mrs. Stapleton, the lady to whom he was presenting one of the letters of introduction, came into the nice division. Do you know, many of the people round here asked the niece when she judged that they had had sufficient silent communion. Hardly a soul, said Frampton. My sister was staying here at the rectory, some 4 years ago, and she gave me letters of introduction to some of the people here. So, boys and girls, now Mr. Nuttall clarifies when the young lady asks him whether he knew somebody over there. He said he knew nobody, hardly a soul. So this was his answer. See, up to here we find two words which I find are difficult. You may not be knowing the meaning of them. So please underline self-possessed and communion. Self-possessed and communion. Okay, now let's read the story further. He made the last statement in a tone of distinct regret. Again underline distinct regret. Then you know practically nothing about my aunt, pursued the self-possessed young lady. Only her name and address, admitted the caller. He was wondering whether Mrs. Chapelton was in married or widowed state. An undefinable something about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation. You must underline undefinable and also underline masculine habitation. Her great tragedy happened just 3 years ago, said the child. That would be since your sister's time. Her tragedy? Asked Frampton. Somehow, in this restful country sport, tragedies seemed out of place. Highlight restful and also highlight out of place. So boys and girls, when the girl says, if you do not know anyone, if you do not know anything about my aunt, that means you do not know about her tragedy. So she starts telling that her tragedy happened just 3 years ago. He is surprised. Mr. Frampton is surprised. He is taken aback. Because to him, this was a very calm place. This was a restful place. And tragedies in restful places should not happen. They were out of place. So this was his thinking. And this was the reason he was surprised at the words tragedy. Let's find out further. You may wonder why we keep that window wide open on an October afternoon, said the niece, indicating a large French window that opened onto a lawn. Please highlight large French window. It is quite warm for the time of the year, said Frampton. But has that window got anything to do with the tragedy? So it was really difficult to find what connection the open window has got with the tragedy. It was quite amazing for him. You may also find it amazing. The real story, what connection the window had with the tragedy, we will know in the next video.